Y'all, I haven't forgotten you. What, y'all? Oh my god. Look, I haven't forgotten you. Y'all, Abducted, chapter 20. Just said no. Somebody grabbed her, y'all. I was laughing too hard. I didn't realize it last chapter. This me. I said, hey, May, what you doing, girl? May said, nothing much. Just finishing up my homework. What's up? I said, let's do a three-way call so we can brainstorm about Drew. She said, okay. Okay, hold on. I'm going to add Jazz. Hold on, y'all. Jazz. Jazz, pick up. Jazz. She ain't answering. May said, let's try again later. Have you come up with an idea on how we can investigate Drew? I said, nope. You? She said, well, the only thing popped into my head is one of us will have to seduce him. What? Girl, what? Look at her laughing. I know. But think about it for 1 second. He likes girls, right? It's the obvious solution. I said, mate, are you out your mind, girl? What's wrong with you? We don't know if he's the one who killed Faye and Gabby. She said, hear me out, girl. I'll only talk to him in school with you two waiting somewhere nearby. I'll call your cell or Jazz's cell before talking to him. And during the entire time I'm with him, we'll keep the phone call going. You'll mute your side. I'll put mine on speakerphone. This way, you guys can hear everything we talk about, everything that's going on. I said, you have thought this out, girl. She said, so you agree it's a good plan? It might work. It might work. We ain't really taking into account Jazz ain't gonna be a part of it, but okay. It's so crazy, it just might work, girl. She said, let's add Jazz and see what she thinks. Okay. May said, hold on, I'll call her. Jazz. Jazz. She still ain't answer her phone. I said, did you try calling her cell or her landline? May said her cell, of course. I ain't gonna run the risk of Amaya picking up the phone. I said, I was calling her cell just now. Maybe we should try calling the house. She said, you do it. All right, hold on. I don't want to talk to Amaya either, but come on. Hello? Okay, ain't nobody answer, girl. May said, really? That's weird. I had the impression that Amaya was taking her straight home. You know what? I actually texted her about an hour ago, and she didn't reply to my text either. I said, really? I'll text her to call us back. She said, okay, talk later. Yo, Jazz, is everything okay? Jasmine. I started to feel strangely queasy that we couldn't get a hold of Jazz. I felt a lump in my throat, and suddenly I felt afraid. I decided to call James. James said, hey, is everything okay? James, May and I been calling Jazz, but she ain't answering her cell, and nobody's picking up at her house either. May said she texted her an hour ago, and she ain't replied to that either. I'm worried for her. I mean, it's probably nothing. James said, Okay, I'll run down to her place and check up on her. Don't worry too much in the meantime, okay? Okay, thank you. That's my boo, y'all. No problem. Call you back. James. He said, yeah. I said, be careful. He said, don't worry. But I couldn't stop thinking that something was wrong. Very wrong. Look at the cars, y'all. Look at my boo. That's my boo, y'all. F. Oh my God, Amaya. I forgot she was on the ground. James said, this is Mayfair requesting backup at 404 Hanson Drive. I got a fatality on the premises. Foul play suspected. I'm going to look for the daughter. Jazz! Y'all look at the crime scene. It's crazy. Fiona said, Christ, that's 3 people dead in a month. No sign of the daughter. James said, she's nowhere on the premises. I checked for signs of forced entry. There were none. Fiona said, you think this woman was murdered? Maybe it was an accident. Look at that man bagging up the body, y'all. There's a serial killer going after these girls, and now the mother of one of them is dead, and the girl is missing. I'm gonna proceed on the basis that there's a link. Nothing is a coincidence. Fiona said, but if no signs of forced entry, what does that mean? That the killer is the daughter? She killed the mother and then she ran away? James said, perhaps one of them let the killer in the house because of somebody they know. Fiona said, you think that person is taking the girl? James said, I don't know, but one thing's for sure. The killer's MO has evolved. He's even murdering the girl's family members now. But I know it's the same person because even if his MO is evolving, his signature remains the same. We need to find her soon because her cheerleading uniform is missing. Yeah, that's crazy. Look at Jazz. He made her get in the uniform. Look at Jazz crying. Oh my god. Yo, Jazz said, you? Please don't hurt me. He said, dear Jasmine, how pretty you look when you cry. She said, why are you doing this? Where is this place? He said, a little cabin I found in the woods. Don't worry, it's been abandoned for some time. No one will find us here. Jazz said, you killed my mama. He said, yes, she was getting to be a nuisance. She said, what you mean? He said she knew too much. She would have talked sooner or later. Bragging maybe, or just a slip of the tongue while complaining about one thing or another. Oh, that's right, you didn't know, did you? Your dear mother hired me to kill Faye Green. Jazz said, no. He said, oh, but yes, girl. She was quite crazy, your mama. She thought that with Faye gone, you would be co-captain or something stupid like that. I've never seen anyone so obsessed with cheerleading or cheerleaders. Well, aside from myself, of course. Oh my gosh, she said you lying. My mom couldn't have. She couldn't have. And he said, oh, but she did, girl. She said, but why would she want Gabby dead too? He said, oh, she just hired me to kill the first girl. The second one I threw in for free. Oh my god. Jan said, why are you doing this? Weren't you the guy that Gabby was seeing? Look at him. He said that stupid B word was supposed to keep quiet. But she couldn't help showing off, could she? I knew she was starting to talk about me. Anyway, she was fun for a while, but I never intended to keep her around for long anyway. Jan said, but why are you doing this? He said, you cheerleaders prance around in your short skirts, teasing everybody, but you're all B words. You think you're too good for everybody. Jan said, what? But you're... He said, but everybody gets their just desserts in the end. Jan said, you are effing crazy. The police are gonna find out it's you. He said, oh, you mean that detective? He's a pest, but I'll take care of him soon. But enough talking. Now let's have some fun. Oh no! Yeah! Look at that dog, y'all. What a pleasant day for a hike, isn't it, boy? Look at this old man. I hope we haven't taken a wrong turn back there. Look at the dog, y'all. I don't recall there being a cabin the last time we went on this trail. The dog said, woof woof. What's wrong, boy? Oh Lord, y'all, he howling. What's the dog? What is it? He didn't kill Jazz, did he? Hello? Is somebody in there? Look at the dog. Look at the dog, y'all. Okay, somebody coughing. What's that smell? The dog whimpering. It's Jasmine, ain't they? They killed Jazz. Are you alright? Jazz! This door ain't even locked. I'm coming in. Yo! Oh my god! She's... Hello, officer. Why that man was pressing so many buttons? 911 is just 3 numbers, sir. Hello, officer. I think there's a dead body. Yeah, this story is crazy. Chapter 21, Jazz turns up. I can't believe Jazz is missing. And that Amaya is dead. You have to find her, James. Please. He said, we have officers searching for her right now. Jesus, I'm so sorry, Jess. I said, you don't got no leads at all to finding this killer. He said, I'm working on a lead right now. but it's taking some time. The killer is being very careful. He's covering his tracks well. He hesitated as if debating internally as to how much to tell me. No. Oh, I please tell me. Tell me what you know. He said we have forensic evidence that likely indicates the killer is a male. There were stains on Faye's and Gabby's cheerleading uniforms. I said stains? What stains? Jess, you know. Semen stains. I said, oh, but why does that ew? He said, I've read the DNA results through the database, but no match has shown up so far. Whoever it is has never been arrested before. In addition, I tracked down all the black Fords registered in this state. I compiled a list of all the owners and I did a check of every one of them. There was just one guy who apparently sold his vehicle and received cash for it. Look at him. But the title certificate of the car was never transferred to the new buyer. I said, so you know who bought the car? James said, according to the previous owner, the buyer called himself John, but he was wearing an oversized black hoodie which covered his head and glasses. He was also wearing one of those flu face masks that you can get from any pharmacy. The seller obviously had his suspicions, but he'd been trying to sell that car for a long time. And the guy offered to buy it from him on the spot with full payment in cash. So he closed one eye and sold it with no questions asked. I mean, ain't his business. James said, so I have no description of the buyer of the car. Aside from his height, the fact that he's male, and from what little skin he could see, Caucasian. I said, James, Jazz is one of my best friends. She's such a sweet and kind person. She doesn't deserve this. And now she might be dead. James said, listen, Jess. Hey, is everything okay? Darren? Oh, y'all, that's Darren, the teacher. Is something wrong? Mr. Cohen, Jazz is missing and her mama is dead. Darren said, what? Oh my God. I said, oh, James, this is my Spanish teacher, Mr. Cohen. He said, yeah, I know. Mr. Cohen, this is James Mayfair. He's in charge of the investigation. He said, is there anything I can do to help? James said, don't worry, Mr. Cohen. We won't hesitate to get in contact with you should we require your assistance. Darren said, yes, of course. Jess, are you okay to attend class? If you want to go home and rest, I'll let Principal Lewis know. I mean, we all understand under this kind of circumstance. I said, I'm fine. Thank you, Mr. Cohen. And he said, well, okay. See you in class later. Yo, ain't he the one? Okay. I got questions, but it's fine. Jay said, are you certain you're okay to attend classes today? I can take you back home right now if you prefer. No, I'm good. I'll go crazy waiting at home for news about Jazz. Being in school will at least provide some distraction. He said, okay, if you sure. Come here. That's my boo, y'all. That's my boo. He said, listen, Jess, could you promise me something? What's up? He said, don't let yourself be alone with anybody, okay? Even if it's someone you know. Aside from your mom and May. Okay, do that include you, boo? Look at him laughing. He said, remember, Jess, don't trust anybody, period. Oh, shoot. Mayfair speaking. I'm on my way. Okay, what happened? What is it? He said a body matching Jazz's description has been found wearing a cheerleading uniform. What? Y'all! I walked through the hallway in a daze. People around me were walking to classes, chatting happily with each other. It felt unreal. I couldn't stop shaking. May said, Jess, did you get any news about Jazz? Unable to speak, I just nodded my head. May said, don't tell me. Girl, they found her body, girl. They found her body. May staggered as the news hit her. In a shaking voice, I told her about the phone call James received outside. We clung on to each other as we cried. Listen, y'all next. Y'all might need to go in the house, lock the door. Faye, Gabby, and now Jazz were dead. It was just the two of us now. As the bell for class rang, I realized I wouldn't be able to sit through lessons today. I wanted to stay in school to distract myself, but that was before knowing for sure that Jazz was dead. Now, I just needed to get out. May, let's go home, girl. She said, me too. I'll call my mom to come pick me up. We'll give you a lift home. Okay, hurry up. Mama. um, should I what did that thing say? Yeah, I didn't read that top thing fast enough. Should I tell James to go home? Yeah, we're gonna text James and tell him. Going home, James. Getting a ride with May and her mom. Okay, what are you saying? Ask them not to leave until they see you enter your house and close the door behind you. And remember to make sure all your doors and windows are locked, girl. Call me when you home. Okay. All right, boo. May said, my mom will be here in 15 minutes to pick us up. She told us to wait here until she's outside. She's going to call me once she's arrived. Okay, girl. I think we should try to stop investigating these people by ourselves. May said, I agree. I said, you do? She said, yeah, let's just focus on staying alive. Period. We owe it to our friends to do that. Otherwise, who would remember them? I mean, you right, girl. We owed it to our friends to stay alive. We both fell silent, choked by grief. That's crazy, y'all. Still couldn't believe Jazz was dead. I already missed her so much. Hang on, May. I want to get something from my locker. She said, yeah, sure. I wanted to get Jazz's photo. It was the only thing I had left of her now. Yo, I haven't forgotten you. What? Yo. Oh my God. Look, I haven't forgotten you. Look at this phone, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, who is this? Hello, 911. Can you please put me through to the anonymous tip hotline? Thank you. Good afternoon, officer. I have some information I want to provide. Yesterday, around 6 in the evening, I was jogging down Hanson Drive when I saw a car leaving 404 Hanson Drive in a hurry. It was a silver sedan, which I recognized as belonging to a local homicide detective, James Mayfair. Excuse you! I didn't think of it much at the time, and I continued my jogging around. I was making my way back home around 7 p.m. when I noticed many police cars at the same house. Then I found out Miss Stevens had died and her daughter was missing. So I thought I should call and tell somebody what I seen. I mean, I would go down to the station to make a report, but this detective is on your force. I don't know. You might want to investigate his car, is all I'm saying. Yo! Yeah, no problem. Just doing my duty, ma'am. Have a nice day. It's my man. Yo! No way! I said, thank you for the lift, Mrs. Chen. She said, of course. No need to thank me. You sure you'll be fine at home? Is your mom at home? I said, no, she visited my aunt at the hospital, but she'll be back soon. She said, are you sure you would just rather come to our place first? I could give you a lift home once your mom is back. I didn't want to impede on Mrs. Chen's hospitality any more than I already had. And I didn't want any company while I was in shock and grieving. Well, I did want someone's company, but it wasn't her or May. Don't worry about me, Mrs. Chen. I'll be fine at home. She said, okay, if you sure. I said, oh, Mrs. Chen, can you please not drive off till you see me enter my house and close the door behind me? She said, of course, girl. May said, text me later, okay? Okay. Did I ever get the new key? Oh, I did. I did. I closed and locked the door behind me. Double checked to make sure it was locked. Period. Okay, tap carefully. What's the sensible thing? Okay, what should I do for? I need to check all the windows are locked before I call James. Okay, where should I check first? Okay, uh, the living room because I'm standing in it. Okay, they don't open. Okay. The kitchen. Lock it. This window isn't locked. Tap the latch handle. Like that. You lock 1 out of 2 unlocked windows. Okay, where should I check next? My bedroom. I know my window be unlocking because I be up on the roof all the time. This window already locked. Okay. Okay, and then mama bedroom. Look, y'all. It ain't locked. Okay, hit it. Bow. Okay. We secure up in here. You know what I'm saying? Home is now secure. I know, period. Okay, I'm gonna give James a call now, let him know I'm home and safe. I mean, if the windows wasn't locked when I came in, it could be somebody in here, but it's fine. It's fine. James said, got here as fast as I could. Has the body been identified as the missing girl? Hello? What is it? Who's this guy? He said, Inspector Chad Stone. Are you Detective Mayfair? He said, yeah, I am. I wasn't aware that Fiona said Inspector Stone is here to replace you on this case. We need you to turn in your badge and gun, please. Well, James said, huh? What? Why? Chad said a report was made against you this morning. Captain Stottlehouse has ordered you off the case until investigations have been completed. James said a report was made against me. Saying what? Fiona said, that's classified. Now please hand over your gun and badge. Classified? Is this a joke? Fiona said, are you resisting? Resisting what? Am I under arrest? Fine, take him. And Chad said, I need you to come down to the station for questioning. Is your car parked outside? James said, yeah, why? He said, I have a warrant for a search and seizure of your vehicle. Now, if you'll please come with me. Oh my God.